Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, my YouTube. Today's match is a really fun one actually. I'm playing against Yash and Antoni, and I'm playing with George, who's Spanish. So there was a lot of vamoses, come-ons that we did for this match, but it was really fun. There were some exceptionally long points. Apologies, my voice is kind of gone, kind of getting over a bit of a flu. But I'll put down in the description the points that were just pretty insane. I think it was probably the longest points I've ever played of Padel. They just never ended. But it was just such a fun game of Padel. We managed to take it in 2 sets. I think the thing that I wanted you guys to take away from this game was, I think I spoke in my last YouTube about how I'm moving my serve to serve more from kind of as close to the glass as I can on the ad court to try and hit the glass. I see a lot of the good guys or guys that are better than me, which are probably most of you, but most of you are hitting the glass pretty well on that backhand side. So that's what I've been trying to do, is trying to hit that backhand side. And then another thing that I've kind of just implemented in my game, which maybe you can steal in your game if you want to try it. But I spoke to George about it during our match, and I said, look, every time that we get a second serve, we need to lob back over either Yash's head or Antoni's head. We saw that, and both of them were struggling a little bit with their smashes, so that gave us a little bit more time to work off of for the points. And you'll see a lot of lobs that we hit, which actually just set the point up quite nicely. I think if you watch this point here, I think this is probably one of the longest points we've ever played, that I've ever played. It just seems to go on and on forever. Funny enough, my smashes just weren't connecting and getting out of the court, so it was giving Yash a lot of opportunity to come back and keep himself back in the point. But I'll just let you watch the remaining bits of this. And then George tries the sneaky one. You'll see how I feel about that. Oh man. But I mean, it was just so much fun. This was just such a fun game to play, and I really enjoyed playing against Yash and Antoni. They're really great sports. So yeah, hopefully you, I think key takeaway here is, I think, kind of focus on that lob, especially on that second serve. If you get a chance on that second serve, try and lob the guy. It really does help you to get to the net, which is where most of your points are going to be won by. And I'm finding that that's helped me a lot. And yeah, just have fun with your partner. I think that's the key in Padel, is not to take things too seriously. Lots of smiles, lots of laughs. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this, and smash us a like button or subscribe. I'm currently sitting on 33 subscribers. I mean, this is huge, ginormous. So if you like this content, I'm gonna try and improve the videoing. I promise. Sorry, this one wasn't the greatest. I'm actually invested in a paddle buddy, which I will show you in the next video, which is sits on the back of the glass, and hopefully with my phone will be a bit of a better angle to watch the game from. And the next one proves to be a really good one. I've got 2 videos lined up. One against Brad Vermeulen and his partner Brian. Both of them are above Platomic level 5. And then a insane 3-setter that I played with my favorite subscriber, Gino, where we were playing against Taish and Diron, and that game just went on for ages. So yeah, there's lots of content coming, guys. So yeah, keep subscribing, keep liking, and smash me a comment Say something nice about my videos. I'd appreciate it. All right, all the best. Cheers.
Basically, so I don't have my team anymore. I'm kind of by myself.
All right, just to jump in here, I think I just wanted to show you what I meant by, if you see this serve here, where I stood to take the serve was quite in the center of the block. I just want to show you kind of that I was under pressure here on this serve from the get-go, because I didn't manage to get it into the glass. And you'll see the next serve, when the point's finished here, you'll see I try getting closer to the glass there, but again still not hitting the glass, so therefore again under pressure and losing the point. And I think the next point, you'll see I've moved all the way to the left there, and there I hit the glass, and there I managed to get the point. So I think that's quite a nice passage of play, just to see. I think that's just something for me. Look, it doesn't work all the time, but I think if you're in a position where you need to potentially get a little bit more angle on your serves, you can maybe move it a little bit more to the left, and take a bit of a wider stance than standing in the middle. So hopefully that helps your serving. Like I said, don't get too attached to it. I've got plenty of footage to show you where I stand as far to the left as possible, and I'm still not winning the points easily. Even when it does pop off the glass, the guys are getting a little bit better in terms of returning it. But maybe if you're playing in a bit of a lower level and you kind of need an easy escape on the ad court, that could be a nice way for you to do it.
Going down. Okay, that's already been.
Okay, guys, if you're still with me, so we are 5-3 up in the second with me to serve for the set. It's always, I find these situations always difficult because a lot is riding on your serve. Excuse me. But as you can see, I've managed to hone in on that ad court. I've moved everything to the side, and that's really helped. So it's relieved a lot of pressure. And my normal go-to serve when I'm under pressure is specifically either to that, if I've got that backhand clocked, then I make a bad area on 40 love up. But you'll see there I'm hitting all of my serves to the body. I find that body serving during pressure points actually really helps. And just getting back the first serve just puts you in a lot of, in a good position. So yeah, so that wraps up that, and it was a great game with these guys. And thank you very much for listening and watching, and I'll see you at the next one.